Welcome to another episode of Bella in Your Business. My name is Bella Vasta. Um, I'm going to go in a lot of different directions today because there's a mindset thing happening, and it's starting from some of the leaders in our industry. I'm going to keep this pretty anonymous, but without saying names, I had two people share with me the same exact message that was in a group by someone who is positioning themselves as a leader in our industry. And it came to me because these people paused after reading this message thinking, wait, Bella, is this true? And so I read through it, and it was this message that was like, alert, Google has made an update. You need to know what this update is. And it was talking about AI, and it was basically saying Google is now specifically directing their quality raters to identify pages where main content is created using AI tools and automated generators. Okay? If you just read that part, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't use AI on my website. And then it goes on and it says if your content is mostly AI generated with little original value added, it gets rated as lowest quality, which means it basically disappears. And then it went on to say like what this means. AI content that shows little effort will not get ranked in the searches, and that Google's double downing on their reward content that demonstrates EAT experience, expertise, experience, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Okay. This thing got like 31 comments when I saw it, 36 likes and stuff. But and then a lot of the people that started talking in it, it was cackling. Yes, I said it. I'm not sorry if I just offended anyone. It is things like the stinking thinking that gets perpetuated in everything that you read. Your brain doesn't know the difference between fantasy and fact. It doesn't. Whatever you tell your brain, it believes it as truth. So whatever you read continuously over and over again, getting notifications coming up on your phone, having it come across your feed, all of this, oh, well, I just can't get ahead, and I'm not a marketer, and everyone else is doing it, and if I can't, oh, poor me, I'm a poor business owner. I could read you some of the comments, but I'm not going to because I'm not going to perpetuate it. But the thing is that this leader, while they kind of came in and talked about you need to have quality AI content, um, he wasn't clear enough because a lot of people were still wondering what's going on, and I was getting tagged. And so I just want to set the record straight, and I want to explain to you factually what actually is happening. Because anyone that's fear mongering your business right now, anyone that's deterring you from AI, and when I say deter, I mean not using AI in everything that they're doing. Every leader, this is a call out to every leader right now. Every leader in our industry should not only be using AI, but they should be leveraging it in their teachings. We're leaders. We're supposed to be leading the way. AI is the way. Okay. Maybe robots aren't going to be walking the dogs, but most of our people, the people that we serve, that we help, that we want to help, they're burnt out, they're stressed out, they don't have enough time, and they're overwhelmed. They're maybe not eating right. AI can literally come alongside and help a lot of these people. Not only that, but they can also come alongside them and let them know that they're not alone, and that there's an outlet, and that there's ways that they can like talk through things. There's so much. And I see it on a daily basis with all of my jumpers. I see them implement it into their personal life and their business life. I see them struggle all of 2024 trying to get their SOPs done and get their SOPs done in 2 weeks in the mastermind using the methods to get the SOPs done. SOPs are fun, said no one else ever, right? And to take it a step further, this person who is giving this information or allowing this information to be out there, they don't even have a blog on their website. So you're giving advice about things that you don't even have. For me, that doesn't make sense. Let me get into it. Um, I will, Danny Sullivan in 2023, Google search liaison, he was, um, has been a proponent. I'm going to just like literally read this to you. A prominent voice in clarifying the stance. On social media and interviews, he's consistently reiterated that the method of content creation is not the primary concern. I don't care what you write the content with. In a series of tweets, he basically explained, we have said for years that the content created for the primary purpose of just ranking is spam, in search is spam. It doesn't matter if it's humans writing or AI writing. If it's for search, it's spam. Which takes me to the next step of this, you guys, and this is like really your wake-up call. Okay, I am transferring to all of my listeners. In anything that you do, it should be valuable. So when I see these blogs that are like summer grooming tips for your dogs, when you're a pet sitter and a dog walker, that makes no sense. Let alone that it's not even locally targeted or geo-targeted, okay, to your geographical area. When you're like Christmas tips to keep your pet safe, again, like what you're doing is you're competing with everyone in the entire world. Okay. What it comes down to is strategy. And from the strategy, it's prompting into AI. And this is what I say all the time, right? So we all, the whole industry, hopefully, because I was loud enough, went through the whole Marcus Sheridan Big Five. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up. Marcus is on a war path again, but do it like leveling up the Big Five AI style, which is just so exciting. Like, go look it up, watch it. I highly recommend it. But now I would say that it's even more than the Big Five. It's literally figuring out how you can provide value all the time. When you provide value, that means make them laugh. It means give them some information that they can actually use. Like, how about all the places you can get Santa Claus pictures in your area? Let's say this is like Christmas, right? And then also stamp the date on it, 2025. That means it's going to be like it's going to expire in January, but right now that's going to be the like hotcakes. And I did this with my clients last year. It's going to be the hotcakes on Nextdoor and on in Facebook groups, and get a lot of people onto your website. You add a strategy onto that where you're capturing all of their IP addresses so you can retarget Facebook ads or Google ads to them. You're like golden. That's what it means. Does it matter that AI did the research for you and created the blog for you? Absolutely not. And that this is the same exact strategy and method that I'm using with my marketing with Bella clients, the people that I'm creating specific customized content for every single month. This stuff works. And so I want to spend a minute to just make sure that anyone that the sound of my voice is reaching is not having or being influenced by any of this stinking thinking. AI it's never been an easier time to run your business than in 2025. I will die on that hill. It is so much more exciting and easy. The problem that happens is that people just use only ChatGPT, and they only use it to reward an email or give them like generic ideas without ChatGPT really understanding who they are. What do I mean by that? Go to your ChatGPT right now and say, who's my avatar? What makes my business unique and special? What do I worry about in my business? Questions like these are going to immediately tell you if your ChatGPT or your AI knows you well enough. And there's so many different things that you can do for this. So I'm going to go through this whole thing because I'm not like, I do not intend to beat you over the head. What I intend to do is make sure that I take you under my wing and I say, don't step there, don't think that way, because it's gonna hurt you. You're gonna break your ankle, you're gonna hurt your business. And if there's one thing that I can do, it's to have this podcast. I mean, 441 episodes. First of all, this is a long-term relationship. So um thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for all of your comments. Whether you agree with me or not, it's okay also to disagree with me. I know the world doesn't operate that way right now, but it's okay to disagree with me. I love listening to people I don't necessarily agree with because I'm like, that's an interesting way of thinking about it. I respect your opinion. I don't agree with it, but I respect it. It's good to understand where other people are coming from. It's not threatening to who I am, and hopefully other people also see that. But I want to go into I wrote down like a couple of mindset blocks that we tell ourselves. So the first one is that I'm not tech savvy enough. Okay. And honey, no, you've never actually had to be less tech savvy when it comes to AI. It's been integrated in our entire life for years, whether you realize it or not. It's just now it's in a tool, it's in a form that we can actually use it. It's like it's finally arrived for us to buy at the grocery store and cook with in our kitchen, when before it was only for chefs. Think about it that way, okay? But if you just put AI down on the table and you haven't, added your own spices to it, or you haven't added it to your own meal, then yeah, it's going to be stale. You don't need to be techie to do it. Can you talk? I actually 100% recommend that you never type into AI. You are getting drastically different outputs from AI depending on whether you talk to it or you type in it. Another hill I will die on. All right. The second mindset shift is that AI will make your business sound robotic. Well, yes, you are absolutely correct. Again, if you go into it stale, if you don't add anything to it, if you don't put strategy to it, if you literally just say, tell me 4 blogs I can write for Bella's House and Pet Sitting. And it tells you 4 blogs and you pick one of them and you say, okay, write that blog. Blah. Yeah, that's definitely gonna sound robotic. It's gonna sound corporate. It's gonna sound fluffy. I will probably be able to read it and say, AI wrote this, because there's certain words and there's certain styles and dialects that I can tell 100%. And you know what? The general world is gonna start knowing too. What you want is you want your output of your AI, you want your language model, whichever one you use, Gemini, Claude, um, ChatGPT. Oh my God, there's been so many amazing advances. Like this week with some of Gemini's products, like, whoa. Um, and Claude. Um, that's another time. That's a story for another time. Um, but yeah, if you don't put in the right strategy, if you do not spend the time letting it learn you and understand your uniqueness. I have a client that we literally squeal. I've talked about her many times on here. We squeal every single time we do it. We were actually on our AI lab in the mastermind yesterday. And we have these labs where we get together and I teach them stuff. So yesterday I taught them a whole bunch of stuff. I taught them how to extend pictures from the side, from the top, how to change pictures that AI gave you that has words in it, that the words are messed up, and how to change the words easily. I taught them how to create videos from pictures and then also take those videos and make them into Giphies, and how to strategically use them to stand out online to get all the eyeballs on your business when people are like, hey, I need a pet sitter or dog walker. I mean, we covered so much. But while we were doing this, this client volunteered to have me make the Giphy for her. And so we were coming up with what it should look like. And so we gave it instructions that we wanted it to be really funny and to stick out and obviously to be on brand for her. and to give us 11 ideas. And so it gave us those ideas. It was perfect. It was so awesome because we didn't have to sit there trying to be funny or try to figure it out. So yeah, you'll sound robotic if you're just like, yo, make me a picture of a dog getting walked. But if you're like, give me a picture of a dog being walked in the DC Ranch neighborhood of Scottsdale, Arizona, for example, is going to be a lot different. It's not going to be robotic or plain or stale. The other thing that I keep seeing too is that when you use AI, you're lazy. Really? Okay. That just shows me how ignorant you are. Yes, I just said that because I'm Bella and this is my podcast and I can. Okay. If you're sitting there thinking that using AI is lazy, allow me to expand your brain a little bit. Here's what and I know people that are listening to this don't, but like I want to put this in your brain right now. You're spending time with me and I want you to have this retort in your brain when you see this oh god, when you see this horrible stuff online, okay? I want you to know this. It's not lazy. It's actually more mental effort than ever because you have to have a high level critical thinking. You have to know what your end goal is. And most people are running around with blinders on, just trying to get done what's in front of them, not realizing how it pertains to the future. When you're using AI, you need to like reverse engineer all of your visions, your goals. Okay? You have to know where you're going in order to get good stuff from it. It's just the way it works. It's not lazy at all. It's lazy if you do it robotic and you do it just very bare minimum and you're like, "Hey, okay, cool." I think a lot of people get it twisted, and please don't get it twisted, that just because it gives you an answer, it's never going to say, "No, Molly, I'm not giving you that answer." It's going to give you an answer. And we're so burnt out, stressed out, overwhelmed that we're just like, okay, we're like, finally, I got something. Yay, it's a win. But what we don't realize and we don't stop to think is like, is it good enough? Does it sound like me? Then that's where people get into the conundrum of, oh, well, I'm just going to edit what it has. And then they still sit there for a half hour rewriting what AI already did. Well, no, let's take that up another level, another higher critical level. If it didn't give you something that was mostly great for you, like 90% great for you, then you need to change your prompt or you need to redo your GPT, which teaches it how to talk like you. So AI is not lazy. I'm not going to call anyone lazy, but I'm going to say it actually takes a lot more work and understanding how to do this. This is what I teach all day long. Business owners everywhere, by the way, not just the pet industry. This happens to be a pet industry podcast, but I'm helping a lot of other industries now too, which is really fun. Um, I don't have time to learn it. No, this one's it's literally the least expensive software you ever were gonna have to do. You can learn it for free. There's no like gatekeeping to this. It's everywhere. You can learn in Facebook groups, you can learn in memberships, you can learn for free on YouTube. You can ask ChatGPT to show you. I often take screenshots and send it to it and be like, how do I do XYZ? And they're like, oh, go up here and click here. Boom, you just learned it, right? So, um, please don't have these stinking thinkings in your head. And if you want to talk about them, I would be more than I'm not scary to talk about on the phone. I get really, really excited. If you want to, if you're not quite convinced, and I'm very nice on the phone, okay? I might sound cynical right now because it hurts my heart that people are working so hard in 2025. It hurts my heart because I understand and I know the pain and agony that you guys have on a daily basis running your businesses, running your life, running your personal brains, right? Um, and I want to help you. And it pains me when I see other people are fear mongering and giving you bad information or allowing people to perpetuate horrible things. You should see what was written in those comments and how Debbie Downer and like negative it was. You know what? I'm okay having a small group of really positive and solution oriented people than having a group of thousands of people where people are just like beating each other down and have a small mindset. Like, no, thank you, as my 11-year-old would say to me when she doesn't want to do something. Okay. Saying my clients won't like it I have disproved this multiple times, multiple times. You've heard me say it here on the podcast. I have created really cool emails for my clients, and I'm doing it in my program right now to help them get bookings. The old way in our brains, because we're all not creative writers, it's like, hey, don't forget to book for the summer. It's coming up soon. We're gonna get booked up. Don't, da 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 da. And it's like, okay, you're just asking for it. Like, okay, nothing really exciting about it. But then you take your brand, you understand the tone that you want it to do, you tell it to come up with a couple different ways for you. You add a Giphy to it. You have a strategy, you literally have access to everyone right now. Like, you can probably even ask them, how would Bella Vasta say this? Because AI has my voice. Like, go try it. Let me know what it comes from. Okay. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect, but I've had people do that. Like, it's amazing. Your clients will like it if you send the right stuff, if you put the right prompt in there, okay? So your clients will actually like it. Just don't be obvious. And I did an episode months ago about I can tell when you're using AI, and I gave away all those dead giveaways. So go ahead and like take a look at it, or let's put that in the show notes for this episode. Um, so you have it to refer to, but that might be one that you might want to listen to. I'll lose control of my brand. Absolutely not. The only way you'll lose control of your brand, again, is if you go into untrained LLMs, like large language models, and you just tell them generically what you want in one or two sentences. If you have trained your language models, which does not take much time, then you're going to get things that are right on point. I mean, I have this hour-long avatar training I did with one gal in my mastermind, and we posted it last week. And it was magnificent because by the end of the training, because we had AI learn it so well, and she talked for a good 25 minutes and answered, like, was interviewed. At the end, I gave it my make it cry prompt, and the stuff that came out of it was incredible. It was share worthy stuff on Instagram. It was amazing. Like, my client sat there wide-eyed, like, wow, I can't believe we just did this. Yeah. And the other song that the song that keeps playing in my head all the time, I think I might have mentioned this before, it's Aladdin, A Whole New World, because that's really what it is, you guys. It's like, I'm not even gonna attempt to sing it, but like a whole new world, right? Because it's incredible with what comes from it. Um, so think about that. Also, other people like to say this is just a trend. It is not a trend. I'm not even gonna like dignify that with a longer response. It's not a trend. Government is putting money towards it. Businesses are firing people and changing their workflows for it. If big corporations are changing their workflows to enable AI to help them do things faster and better, the small business, the mom and pop, really should be doing it. And that's you. And there's so many ways that we could do this. And I have so many trainings and teachings. Like, I'm kind of the strainer, okay? Because you're gonna get overwhelmed and you're gonna see all these people talking about how you could use AI or buy this software and it'll solve all your problems. No, I don't believe in getting the softwares. I believe in getting the purest form of the LLMs and training them specifically for you. You don't need a membership to a software that has bots or agents inside of it that's proclaiming that it knows how you work. It's kind of like get the fruit straight off the tree, not after it's been processed and put in a bottle, okay? Another one are AI images are fake, I won't use them. Guys, I want you to go to my profile right now. It's facebook.com/BellaVasta. And you're going to see a picture of me currently in June 2025 in a pink denim jacket. I don't own that denim jacket. And if you look at my profile pictures, I also am not in the photo before that with the black blazer on with my hands out. And I'm also not the one in the jean denim jacket at the shore or the beach or whatever it is. All of those are AI generated because I've taught Lux Flora how to be me. And then I can transpose with whatever my brain can come up with and create. It's like being a little girl getting to color on a piece of paper. Whatever my brain came up with, I colored with my hand. Now, whatever my brain comes up with, I say to AI or type to AI, which I really don't encourage you to do. Okay. They're not fake. And I'm not trying to pass them off as, oh my gosh, look at me. Nor is my good friend Julia McCoy trying to pass off Dr. McCoy, her YouTube channel that gets, I think, over 100,000 subs, and Google just bought part of her clone. She literally, she's been sick. She's been sick for months, and her team has taken her clone and done her YouTube channel, and her YouTube channel grows and grows and grows and grows. She gets like 5,000 views in the first hour she posts stuff. She's not trying to pretend that it's her. She 100% introduces her, hi, this is Dr. Julia McCoy, Julia's clone. Okay. So you could do it. It's not a matter of like trying to fake people that it is that. It's a matter of being real about all of it. Okay, the real cost of these lies. So burning time doing AI tasks you could handle in seconds. So you are burning a lot of time by doing things that AI can help you with. Did you know that it could help you with your schedule? It can help you with payroll. It can help analyze all those trends and the KPIs that you might have been collecting data for, but not actually analyzing it because you don't know how to, you haven't had someone to do it. Maybe it's your Facebook engagement, maybe it's your open rates on why they're opening, right? There's so much stuff that it can actually help you do. Okay. It's also, it would create a bottleneck in your business. No, you are the limiting factor. Like you are the bottleneck. And you could really open up a lot of time by doing that. Also, leaving money on the table every single night while you're manually crafting an email using your brain power, whatever you have left at the end of the day. AI could be helping you so much do this. And again, it's not about faking people out. It's about figuring out what exactly that is and then what it means for you and then doing it. Um, Training it, right? So that you know when you're like, hey, I need an email for June, and it needs to be something that's really personal to Scottsdale and that's going to be really helpful to the pet parents and that is really on brand for me, and it's only 300 words and I want it to be funny. But it knows not to be punny because it already has your information and you don't like to be punny in your business, right? So guys, I really what I really want you to think about what you're thinking about when it comes to AI. I want you to think about what it means when you're trying to figure out how you're going to use AI in your business. For those of you who have kids home during the summer, my child is now in my office, literally next to my computer, and I need to tell her she needs to go out because I need to finish this podcast, please. Please.
But also before you can do it.
I can do your hair when I'm done doing the podcast.
All right.
Thank you. All right. So, as we come to the conclusion of all of this, I want you to know that what you're thinking about I know that it might be a little scary. It's unknown. It's people are telling us a lot of negative things about it. That it's basically that you have to struggle in order to be a successful business owner. I'm sorry. No, I have so many business owners that are from solo prop all the way up to $1 million businesses. Let's just call them seven-figure businesses, multiple seven-figure businesses that are using this. And I'm also going to cast it out there that like franchises are crumbling. In case you don't know what's going on with Fetch Pet Care right now. Venture capitalists are coming in and buying up a lot of different segments of the pet industry. You're not going to take your business to the grave. we need to start thinking of ourselves as stewards of our companies and not we are the company. It's a different mindset shift. And I'm going to be here constantly, probably making you a little uncomfortable, asking you to open your mind to a different way of doing things. Because if you've been solving the same problem or squawking the same thing, then nothing's going to change. People are going to be changing around you, but nothing's going to change. And if you're brave enough, if you have the courage and you're ready to step forward and you're ready to make these differences, I'd love to help you. I'd love for you to join the mastermind where jumpers are jumping. People are doing things and they're doing things in a different way. And they're inspiring each other too. Oh, hey, I did this. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Or hey, how should we solve this? I don't know. Let's all get together and figure it out. It's quite remarkable in there. I was the first one to start a mastermind in this industry in January of 2017. So it's been 5, 6, 6.5 years. Okay. I changed my mastermind completely in January. And to get back to what I started off at the beginning of this, I encourage every leader in this industry to start responsibly teaching AI. I understand because I went through it myself in the end of 2023 and the beginning of 2024. I said, oh shit, this is going to replace me. But then I realized, no, it's not. My commodity is not information anymore. My commodity is my communities, my personal attention to you guys when I work one-on-one. And it's also my strategy and my way of twisting your brain, which is why I've gone so hard this year on this podcast talking about mindset shifts, because that's what it's going to take. You can go to ChatGPT right now and you can ask it to act like me. You can ask them anything you want about business or pet industry, and you can get answers. You can brainstorm, but you can't get strategy. You can't know if the way you're using it or the bigger vision or goal that you're using it for is correct. And when I say correct, I mean like in line with what you want. All right, I think I gave you a lot of stuff to think about today. I'm very, very excited to hear what you guys think about this episode. You've been really great at responding and commenting and everything. I really don't mean to be mean or call anybody out, so I sure hope you guys don't take it that way. But the fear mongering has got to stop, and people need to step up and start teaching and being really good leaders at stuff. And it's okay if you copy what I do. People do it all the time. Just happens. Um, I was the first one to start a GPT class. Maybe you don't like to learn from me. That's okay. Totally okay. I did it because y'all kept asking for it, and I wanted to do something outside of the mastermind so you could see how easy it was. Even my cousin took it. She's a chef, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing." Because any industry can like learn from it, you know? Anyways, I think I'm talking a little too personally now. So I'm gonna end this podcast. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Please let me know what you think about this episode. And I'll be back again next week. And remember, when life gets you down, always keep jumping. Bye now.